This is a story about how you should always follow your gut on business ventures because what some people think most people might not be interested in could turn into something really huge. My name is Karen Wooten. I sell digital products on Etsy, and since 2019, I've reached over 9,000 sales and over 1,000 customer reviews with a 4.8 star average. 5 years ago, I decided I wanted to sell sewing patterns. If you've never seen one before, it's basically a paper template that guides you on how to make your own clothes at home. I had started a career as a dressmaker, and as a new and experienced designer, it was always hard getting people to agree to my prices, so I was always looking for ways to save money on fabric and still be able to turn a profit. At the time, everybody wanted mermaid gowns for their prom dress, and having this much fabric at the bottom of a dress can be really expensive. I figured out how to make it with only 4 yards of fabric. So I made this dress, I took pictures of the process, I got on Canva, and I made this instruction booklet. I didn't know how to make digital patterns, so I was tracing them by hand with a Sharpie on paper. To add more value to my product, I decided to turn it into a bundle deal and sold it with a planner geared toward fashion designers that I designed and printed myself. The day I posted this planner and pattern package for sale, I remember several of my loved ones telling me not to be disappointed if it didn't sell well. I think I had made like 10, and after they said that, I got really nervous and thought maybe nobody's gonna want my product. But I sold out, and people kept requesting them, so I started a pre-order for the next batch. Once the demand for the pattern became too large to where I didn't have time to hand trace them anymore, I got on my cracked iPad and I figured out how to turn it into a digital pattern. This was a long time ago, and I really don't even remember what program I was using on my iPad, but now I use Adobe Illustrator. Once I turned the pattern into a PDF, I made it available on Etsy so I wouldn't have to manually sell them one by one on Messenger and Cash App, and everything would be automated. And I made this video to let people know that it was available. I'm an introvert and I'm kind of nerdy, so I really wanted to be a behind the scenes girly and just make my patterns and my instruction books and call it a day. But once I started selling the pattern, people wanted a tutorial. The first video I made using my pattern blew up really quickly, and currently it's at 85,000 views. Of course, I had to keep making YouTube videos, and now I'm at over 13,000 subscribers and I have a monetized YouTube channel. In the last 5 years, I've sold over 2,000 copies of my mermaid gown pattern, and it's my most popular, but I didn't stop there. Over the years, I've designed and released more patterns. And last October, I even released my very first video sewing course to teach people how to make corset dresses. When I made that first sewing pattern, I never expected for Etsy to turn into a job for me, and I'm so grateful for all the growth that I've experienced in the last 5 years. I have so many more patterns to design, so many more customers to reach, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds. Cheers to 5 years!